Hey guys, welcome to Narcotics with Nagandhi. As you'll see, I'm not wearing any makeup. I haven't really done my hair. Everybody's stuck at home, so who cares what you look like? Who cares what you're wearing? It doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm doing this video to make everybody up to date on what's happening with the coronavirus. I'm living here in Mumbai, India, and India went on a full lockdown at 62 cases. Currently, if you look at the stats, USA a few weeks ago was number 6. The USA and Trump is all about America first. So the USA has the number 1 amount of cases. They have jumped over Italy and China. And Donald Trump, their president, is talking about reopening the country for Easter. The entire country in the USA is not even on a lockdown yet. They are on lockdown state by state. However, not all states are on lockdown because they have very few cases. However, if you see with India, we went on lockdown with 62 cases, and I guess this was about 2 weeks ago, and our numbers have increased up to 900. The US yesterday, I believe, increased by about 15 to 20,000. The other day increased by 7,000. The other day increased by 9,000. So the US is obviously not going on the right track, and their president, Donald Trump, has still not even closed and locked down the entire country. I have a lot of friends and family in the US, and I'm very, very scared for them. I've told them to make sure that they don't leave their house, that they make sure that they are self-quarantined, even if they're living in states which are not exercising these laws. I've told them to make your own decision and to just stay at home. Guys, this is not something, it's not something to think of that, oh, it's not gonna happen to me, or what's this crazy thing? Why are they asking me to be in lockdown? Well, India's asking you to be in lockdown for your own safety. There was also news today that in India, you should not go out for the next 10 days because it's an incubation period. So don't go out for the next 10 days. It's been highly suggested. And to be honest, I think India is doing very well. However, we don't have enough testing in India, and I think there is a lot more cases. Once the testing ramps up, we're definitely going to see a lot more cases. As everybody knows, India is very overpopulated. We have 1.3 billion people in a much smaller land space than other countries. So in India, everybody's always so close to each other. That's why this lockdown was very important, because in India, this virus could spread like it could be 100,000 a day if we didn't go on lockdown. So congratulations, Prime Minister Modi. I think you should have a chat with your friend Trump. I think he needs a lot of help. He's recently just called out the army. He's raised things up. He's finally providing PPE, which is personal protective equipment for the nurses and the doctors. A lot of people have come up to the ball in New York as well, and they are donating masks. In Canada, there's a lot of people who are helping out. They're collecting money to buy masks to supply the hospitals. I donated to one yesterday. People are doing things all around the world. China is now not seeing as much of an increase in their cases. So they've gotten to something like this. However, US is still going like this. Canada is increasing as well, but definitely not at the rate as the US, because they have done pretty much a partial lockdown in Canada. So people are staying home. They're keeping their distance there. And I think Canada is doing a good job. Some people might disagree because they're not happy with Trudeau. And some people might disagree with what I say about America because they love Trump so much. Anyways, I hope the Trump supporters soon realize that, unfortunately, Trump is not doing a very good job for the USA, and he definitely should not be reelected. Because if you get into something like this again, your country is not doing very well. President Trump should have put the country on lockdown weeks ago. He should have started to order all these PPE equipment weeks ago and been supplying it to the governors. He's put the governors in charge of closing their states. So when he says he wants to reopen, sorry, sir, you have no more power over the states because you gave all the power to the states. So anyways, guys, I'm talking about a lot of different places in the world. Italy is still going up like this. They still have a lot of cases per day, and Italy went on lockdown when they had 10,000 cases. Today, they're at about 80,000 cases. So, anyways, guys, just wanted to give you a little bit of feedback from my end. Make sure you're washing your hands, using hand sanitizer. Keep your distance from everybody, even if you're at home. Keep your distance just to be sure. And I suggest wearing a mask because that prevents you from touching your mouth or your nose. Many people say that you don't need a mask unless you're sick, but I think it's a good idea to wear a mask as well. So guys, everybody stay safe, everybody stay home. Don't go out, follow the government's restrictions and laws. They make sense and it's for a good reason. I think India is way ahead of the game. But I've read stories that any day we could jump up to 1 million. So everybody in India, please do your job to stay at home. Don't walk around outside. You could be asymptomatic, which means that you don't have any of the things like coughing, or you don't have a fever, but you might still be carrying the virus. So don't take it for granted, and please, everybody, stay home. This can spread very fast in India, so no riots, no protests, no gatherings of 10 or more people, they say, but I say no gatherings with anybody. Don't call your friends over to have a tea party. There's no rickshaws outside. Uber's canceled. All the stores are closed. And in India, it seems we're starting to have a problem with groceries. All the grocery stores are not taking orders now, like Big Basket, Nature's Basket, because they're overloaded with orders and they can't even fulfill the orders that they have. When you go outside to buy vegetables and stuff, they're also running out of stock, so they've jacked up the prices. If you're a smoker, cigarettes have been doubled the price. The pawn shops aren't open, cigarette stores aren't open, but you can find a guy on the street selling it, and he's selling it for double the price. So anyways, India's experiencing some problems. I hope the government takes control of this. I hope that they open up trains or something so that food can come in and, we can have our supply of what we need. If there's no more food available, we're going to be in a really big problem. So anyways, guys, hang in there with the government. I hear the Indian government is doing something as well for its citizens, and soon all the poor people or low-income people will have money deposited directly into their bank. When Modi went through this whole thing with the 2,000 notes and so on, he had encouraged everybody to get a bank account. So everybody should have a bank account. If you don't, then you're going to be at a little bit of a loss because you won't get the money that the government is going to give you. So anyways, guys, take care of yourself, stay home, follow all the rules and restrictions. This is a very serious thing. It's spreading across the entire world, and we have no control of it. So guys, stay safe, stay home, and keep your distance. No parties, no get-togethers, and let's beat this crisis together. Thank you very much. Namaste, hasta la vista, and see you guys soon. Thanks so much. Narcotics with Gandhi.